Now, some people ask me, they say, Shuaib, why do you call sectarians or some people mushriks? Why do you tag people as mushriks? Why do you do that? This is the question somebody asked me. He said, Shuaib, why do you tag people as mushriks? Or you tag people sectarians, you tag them as mushriks. It's very easy and it's simple. And I'll keep doing till tomorrow. So just keep in mind, before I answer this question, I'll not stop. I'll keep doing it till tomorrow. And I'm going to give you the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, if somebody always goes out to steal, he goes out to steal. Every time he goes out to steal, what name do I need to call that person? Well, what is the name of such person? How do you call him? What is the name tag you call that person? A thief, right? A thief, right? I hope you are with me, ladies and gentlemen. When somebody goes out regularly to steal, we tag him as a what? A thief. What of somebody who goes out regularly to rape people, whether a man or a woman raping people, who rape people? How do we call that person? A rapist, right? I hope you are with me. Rapist. Okay, what about somebody who scam, who frauds people, who defrauds people, who scam people, lie to people, dupe people, and scam them? How do we call such a person? A scammer, right? A scammer. Good. Now, me sitting here, I'm a salesman. I sell food to people every day. I sell groceries to people. I work in the market. I'm a supervisor of the branch I work for. So now, what am I? I'm a salesman, right? If I'm a woman, what will I be? A saleswoman. Because I do it for a living regularly. Now the question is, what about somebody who does shirk every day for a living? Please, can you help me out? What about somebody who associate partners with God or associate books to the books of God? What about that person? What name am I supposed to call? Because God says, don't do shirka. So you do shirka every day. What name am I supposed to call you? Ladies and gentlemen, please help me. I don't see people typing. Please help me. What name can I call somebody who does shirk for a living every day? Somebody help me out, please. Mushrik. Jayid. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody who does shirk for a living every day. Some of them even take salary for their shirka they are doing, especially the Sunni scholars and the ones going to Saudi to take money from the Arabs. That is a mushrik. Somebody who does shirk every day, continuously, we call him a mushrik. It's not an insult. It's a description of a title. You earn it based on what? Merit. So now people are saying I'm tagging people as mushriks. I call people mushriks. I'm insulting people. That's not an insult. Are you nuts? Don't you know the meaning of insult? Insult is when I'm innocent over something and you're tagging me for it. That becomes an insult. You understand? But ask yourself, the Sunnis, the Shias, the Tariqa Tijaniya, the Ahmadiyyas, are they not mushriks? I'm going to define that for you today, and I'm going to explain to you. So somebody was telling me, oh, the Prophet never tagged people names. Are you nuts? Let me help you. You don't study the Quran. Why are the sectarians so dumb and foolish? Why? They don't study. I'm going to help you. Let me use the Messenger, alayhi salam, himself as an example for you to see how he tagged people by names. When you go to Quran chapter 109, verse 1, how did the Messenger, the Prophet himself, how did he tag the disbelievers? Kul ya ayyuhal kafirun. Kul ya ayyuhal kafirun. Is it not name calling? Is he insulting them? No. They earn it. It's a name tag because they are disbelievers continuously. So you tag them. In the Quran, you find munafiqun. I'm coming there. You have jahilun. I'm coming there. So God asked the messenger to call them. Ya ayyuhal kafirun. You tell me this tag is bad? When I can see you actually being a kafir and I call you a kafir, you say I'm insulting you. How is it an insult? Apart from that, chapter 39 verse 64, God asked the messenger to call his people jahilun. He says, Kul afa ghayrillahi ta'murni abudu ayyuhal jahilun. Is it other than God you are commanding me to serve or worship? Oh, you ignorant people. That is what God asked the messenger to tell his people. He tagged them as ignorant people because that is what they are doing. They are ignorant. So you tag people according to what they deserve. This is who they are. This is what they do. To tag them that name. It's not an insult. Why do you think the sectarians are tagging as Quraniyun or Quranists? Because they claim you are following Quran every day. So they tag you and give you that name. Never be ashamed when they call you Quranist. It's a good title, better title than calling you an Hadithiyun or Hadithist. Because Hadith is man-made. It's coming from somebody from Uzbekistan. Sahib al-Bukhari, Imam al-Bukhari, who is not even an Arabian. Yes, he is not even an Arabian. Bukhara, which is now in the country called what? Uzbekistan. That is where Sahib Imam al-Bukhari comes from. That is the book they wish to sacrifice for. So that they are the Hadithiyun, because every judgment they make is from the book. That is why they hate you, the one following the Quran. They hate you. So if the messenger himself was given the audacity and then the authority to call people kafirun or jahilun, and I see you doing shirk, and I call you a mushrik, and you say I'm insulting you, can't you come out and disprove me? Is it a big deal? Mushrikun, where are they? The Sahih Bukhari mushriks. Let me catch you one-on-one. You see. So tagging them, mushriks, is allowed. From today, wherever you see them, call them that name. It pinches them to death. I'm serious. I know what I'm doing. I'm not here to mock people. I mock the mockers who mock as well. So you mock them back. It's allowed. Quran chapter 42 verse 40. God gives you the chance. Whoever does you an evil, you can do the same to him back. When somebody slaps you, God says you can slap him back. Of course, you can choose to forgive. It's allowed. So sometimes I don't respond to certain insults. Sometimes I respond based on I know how I'm powerful than them. So that's why I respond. You understand? I ignore people when I see that they are getting out of hand. Then I ignore you. I don't answer you. This is what I do. You understand? So anybody following Sahih Bukhari, tag him as mushrik. I'm serious. I'm going to give you the evidences today. You understand why I tag them mushriks. Now, Quran chapter 30 verse 31 to 32. Let's see what God says concerning the mushriks. Quran chapter 30 verse 31 to verse 32. This is what God told us, right? He says, Munibina ilahi wattaquhu wa aqimus salata. Then he says, Wala takununanna minal mushrikeen. Min allazina farraqu dinahum wa kanu shiya'an. Kullun hizbun bima ladayhim farihun. Now this is what God says. So chapter 30 verse 31 to verse 32. He says, be repentant to him, reference him, that is, be pious to him, and establish the salat, the litany, the salat, and do not be among the mushriks. Now, if I don't know the mushriks, how can I know what God is talking about here? I need to identify the group and know that, oh, these are the group God is talking about, the mushriks. Here are they, the mushriks. You see them with the long beard. Mushriks, following Sahih Bukhari, dividing their religion, their sect. They say Sunni, Shia, Ahmadiyya, that's them. The mushriks, you need to identify them. What wrong do I do when I call people the same name they deserve? Do you get the point? Be repentant to him, reference him and establish the salat, and do not be among the mushriks. Who are the mushriks? The answer is here. Chapter 30, verse 31 to verse 32. Among those who have differentiated their religion, listen carefully. Among those who are differentiated their religion, a Sunni calls himself a Sunni because he has differentiated his religion. A Shiite calls himself Shia because he has differentiated his religion. Ahmadiyya calls himself Ahmadiyya because he has differentiated his religion. Tariqat Tijaniyya has called himself like that because he has differentiated his religion. After you differentiate your religion, what do you become? You become what? And they became sects. Shia'an. In Arabic, Shia'an is a sect. So they become what? Sectors. Because when you differentiate your religion, you are out of coverage area. So you create a new sect.